Hello and welcome to Week 3's Jing for CIS 274 XML Programming. And this week we're going to take a look at the expanding XML file. So for this week, let me just open it up. We are basically building upon our poems from last week and taking the videos from this week's lab and adding them into the total XML file. So we have here, last week was poems, it was the root element. And the big change here is, since we're adding these videos, poems doesn't really make sense for the root element. So I've modified it to be CIS 274M resources, which is going to include my poems from last week with all my elements, and then the XML videos. So let me just minimize these guys here. So for the videos, I've added, it's XML Syntax video 1 is the element. It has an attribute of URL 1, which is going to display the actual link to the YouTube video. I've got a child element title that this one is Learn Android Application Development for Beginners, XML. Got an element for author, and for these, just to give some more information, I've added a comment section where it basically summarized my feedback from the exercise. So we have that for syntax vid 1. Video 2, we have a similar setup. It's URL, title, author. Then again, I have some commentary with my final score. And then we've got video 3, URL, title, author, comment again, 4, and 5. So let's take a look at the final structure here. Oops. Let's see if it'll open. There we go. Alright, so here we can see the whole CIS 274 resources with my poems and all of my elements for the poems, limerick, etc. Then here we see the XML syntax videos have been added in with all those elements and comments that I discussed before. So we've got video 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then everything was open with the CIS 274 resources. And then we've closed it out with the CIS 274M resources. So that's what I have for this week's Jing. I'd like to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.